Let's get the show on the road. How are you? Welcome to Living a Phenomenal Life Show today. On my show with me, Madame Revolva. Hi, how are you? It's good to have you here. The first show in August, so excellent. And just logging on for Instagram as well, and then we are good to go. So, how have you all been? I trust you all doing good. I'm doing phenomenal as always. So, final one. Sorry, my assistant to help me out here so I can have all three. Okay, sorry. All right. You all can see me? Okay, good. So do it that way. Invention is the mother of necessity. So I'll just reduce the screen a bit. So is that better? Can you all see me clearly now? Oh, sorry, Instagram, you're not seeing me. Sorry. Now I'm in your view. Hello, Adunis Kitchen. Welcome. Good to have you on the show. Oopsie, sitting on my tablet. Okay, so I think we can see me all on all the screens now. So that is awesome. Instagram. I know you always like to get to something. Yes, I'm on everyone now. Okay, so today tips for confidence building. So very interesting session. We started last week. We kicked off the series Confidence Building for Successful Living, and I was able to share with you last week why confidence is important and basically what you're able to gain by having more confidence in your life. And I gave you an acronym for confidence. And we were able to see that by having confidence and increasing it on a daily level in our life, because we tend to have things that will take away from our confidence, it allows us to stay on the game and also to be able to be courageous, to be able to stay authentic and true to who we are and also to our purpose and calling. So today I want to share with you tips on how we can actually increase this confidence level in our lives, because if we don't, then we run the risk of finding out that we probably started out well and then over time we start to lose traction in areas of life, even business, relationships, career, education, whatever it is. Confidence is very, very important because it allows us to be able to come out of our comfort zone and take risk and do the things that we normally wouldn't do. But when we are fired up and feel confident about something, we have that innate belief that we can make it work, and therefore we take the necessary steps to be able to do the things that we've been called to do, and even venture out into the unknown and do some things that we've always been afraid to do and conquer our fear, because mastering our fears, mastering life itself is part of the things we do in life that helps us to grow. So it's good for us to know that confidence building is necessary for everyone, and it aids us in every part of our lives, including parenting as well. It's very, very interesting to know because I've got children and my kids are preteens, and because I'm confident in who I am, is kind of rubbed off on them as well, and they're also confident in themselves. So you can imagine, as a parent, if you're not confident, if you tend to be someone that shies away from responsibilities or is very insular or doesn't really come off as someone that believes in themselves, you might end up being about it. You make it. Make sure you make it. All right. So confidence is not something you just make your way through. It's something that believe. It must rest conscious mind that this is who I am. This is to be. And I am part of myself. You're like an onion, unpeeling different layers of yourself. And the more you go deeper, the more talents, the more giftings you're able to unearth. You can only do that if you decide to be so know thyself is one of the things I taught last week. You must invest in self-mastery and personal development for you to become a person. Okay, so let's kick it off. What is the first thing that you need to do to be able to become more confident? People that know me would not be surprised about this number one tip. Grooming. Yes, I'm a personal branding coach. So what do you expect? Of course, grooming is key. Grooming helps you to feel better about yourself. If you don't believe me, try this exercise. Dress in a very shabby or ordinary way for one day and see what people say about you or how they react to you, and then dress to the max. Best outfit, put on your makeup, wear a suit or something that the color suits you, your color, your person. Put on perfume that makes you smell. Then put a step out that day and watch the different reaction people. Grooming helps you to gather more confidence in yourself, because when you look at yourself in the mirror and you like what you see, what happens? You feel better. You smile and you say, yeah, baby, you're looking good today. And then it kind of rubs off on your confidence level because you start to act in a different way. Have you ever seen what it's like? Have you ever thought of how luxury brands become popular and people aspire to buy those brands even if they can't afford it? Because there's a sense of belonging, there's a sense of luxury, there's a sense of importance that comes with it. When you feel like, oh my God, I'm wearing a $5,000 dress. Guess what? I don't know your dress is $5,000. But because of the fact that you believe the fact that the worth of the dress has rubbed off on you, you start to act differently. You start to walk differently. You start to feel differently. It doesn't make a lot of sense for people that are very analytical. But guess what? Emotional branding is one of the things to rely upon to be able to gain that emotion that they want you to take your hard-earned money and buy the products, even if it is out of your price range. So grooming, as I said, it's number one. You must groom yourself for people to be able to respect you, for you to gain the kind of attention you need, and also for you to feel better about yourself. I'll quickly read this, so permit me that I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. That it's amazing how much of a difference it makes in your feeling of self-image. Thereby people's mood completely changed because of this one thing. That's why it's important that you dress nicely. It's important for you to consult an image consultant that will help you to figure out what works for your body type, what works for your lifestyle, what works for your coloring and your personality. So dressing is not as simple as, oh, I see it, I like it, I buy it, or this is what is in trend. Dressing is a lot more complex than that. You dress to suit your lifestyle, to suit your personality, to suit your branding. It's a total package. You just don't do stuff because other people are doing it. There's some clothes you will never catch me dead wearing. I don't care how popular it is. I don't care how current it is. I run to the beat of my own drum. I wear what I love that looks good on me and makes me feel like me to the best of my ability. I will encourage you to do the same. Don't follow fashion trends. Rather, be your own fashion statement. Go with what flows with your fashion vibe and with your personal image, and you will feel better about yourself. So that is tip number one. Grooming. Dress well. Dress nicely. Dress with a band, because you do know I'm the band creator, so I'm not going to let you play with your self-image because it's important. Okay, so image is key. Dress to be addressed the way you want. Okay, number two, think positive, okay? If you think positive, it kind of sends messages to your brain to make you feel more energized about your life and to feel better about things around you. So positive thinking is not just for the new age people or people that they don't know what they're doing. It's so untrue. Positive thinking will take you a long way because it is according to how you think that you act out. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to all those people saying hi to me on Instagram. Love you all. Adorable Chiadi, Nadine's Kitchen, Bell Gato Cakes, and Oluwa Toyin. Okay, so you must always think positive. The more you say it to yourself, at one point in time, it will resonate with you in your subconscious mind and you start to believe it. So when you tell yourself, I'm going to be great at the thing, I'm going to do awesome, I am blessed, I am going to make traction today, I am going to get a job, I am going to wow my clients, my perfumes are going to resonate with people and they're going to love it. It's all those things. When you say it, your creative mind also starts to become more active, and then you can come up with more ideas. You also start to have this energy around you, this aura around you that people will be able to feel attracted and magnetized to, because positive people feel better and people want to hang out with people that are positive. Nobody wants to hang out with someone who looks doom and gloomy. Nobody wants to hang out with someone who's always frowning their face or is always negative. People want to hang out with positive people, and it starts with your thinking. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. So if you don't think right, you can never act right. Let me tell you, it all stems from the way you think. That's why you need to guard your heart jealously. Guard your mind. What comes into it? When a negative thought comes into your mind, immediately replace it with a positive thought. Replace it. It might sound or look awkward in the first place, but the more you do it, it becomes second nature to you. So the minute a thought comes to you and say, oh, Madam Merola, what are you doing? Maybe this show is not going to be a success. Immediately I say, you know what? There's nothing wrong with me trying. If I do it and it comes out successful, awesome. If I do it and it's not great, awesome as well, because I've learned something new. And I also learned that I need to step up my game. So I don't allow negative thoughts to erode me. And you know what happens when you have negative thoughts often? It starts to affect your mood, it affects your personality. So tip number 3 that I'm going to give you from thinking positively is to surround yourself with people that build your confidence level. Surround yourself with people that build your confidence level. Don't hang out with the people that are always going to tell you all the stuff about you that are not working or that are not good. Because it is human nature for people to always want to feel better about themselves or want people to appreciate them or even tell them good things about themselves. So imagine if you go through the day and you hang out with people and nobody has anything good or positive to say to you. Rather, all they're telling you is about what you can't do well, how you're not adequate and stuff like that. You will lose confidence in yourself. But if you're around people that say, oh, Madam Merola, you know what? I just love being around you. You have such positive energy. You're so beautiful. You're so confident, this and that and that. Guess what? Even if I only believed it on the smaller level, the minute I hear other people saying it and validating it for me, not because I really need the validation, it just boosts my self-confidence as well. It helps me to say that, okay, I'm on the right track, because people are beginning to see basically what I want to see in myself, or the things I'm already seeing in myself, and I'm walking in that light. So when people start to tell me things like, oh, you know what, I love listening to you speak, you're inspiring and stuff, I'm like, all right, Madam Merola, your personal branding is working, your core is also speaking. Because when I wrote my 3 words, inspiration was one of them. I want people to be inspired when they're around me. I want people to feel confident when they're around me, that there is nothing absolutely wrong with you, that you are God's masterpiece, and therefore whoever you are already of self-importance and of worth. So therefore, don't let other people tell you that you're not good enough. Yes, you might not be extremely good, but you are good enough and you can work on it. Every single person has the capacity to increase the level of whatever they are working on right now, of whatever skills they already have in their itinerary. So you can always get better. But don't ever feel like you have nothing to offer, because that is a lie. That is a lie from toxic people. That is a lie from limiting beliefs that you were conditioned to believe. So you need to replace that limiting belief with an enabling belief. Surround yourself with people that will tell you what they see that is good in you, and then you start to look at how you can connect the dots together and find the things that you're good at, the things that you're passionate about, and the things people are willing to pay you for, even if you didn't even think about it. Because when those three connect together, you found your sweet spot. You found the things that will move you from just being ordinary to extraordinary. Because why? You have the giftings, you have the talents, you have the passion. Once you can put those things together and people see value in it for you, then oh my God, you've got your gold mine, and you better dig and keep digging till you hit the jackpot. Okay, so that is my other tip for you. So next tip is to stand tall. Posture. I really can't talk enough about posture. We've all been to places where we walk into a room or we're in a gathering and we see some people that just by the way they are seated or the way they stand, we already can feel that this person is not feeling themselves or this person is not confident. Why? Because posture says a lot about you. If you sit up tall or you stand up tall in a room and you are able to compose yourself in a way that shows that, look, I know who I am, I belong here, and I know that when I start to speak or when I start to network or connect with you, you will want to get to know me better. So don't be the wallflower in the gathering. Don't be that person that nobody remembers at the end of the day. Make it an intentional habit to stand tall, to smile, and to make your presence felt wherever you go. Don't always be the person that is easily forgettable, but make yourself a complete hit every single time by being hot, intentional, and always being great at what you do. So just come there, show up, and show up as your original self. Okay, so another tip that I have for you is empower yourself with knowledge. As I said, no one knows everything in totality, but guess what? You can know more than you did yesterday if only you can imbibe the habit of reading, of watching shows like mine, or listening to people that would inspire you, that would help you to become better. There are so many of the shows, of this kind of programs out there on the internet, on your television, or even in the books that people have written. Spend your time learning, attend seminars about things that you know you want to become better at. If you want to be a public speaker and you like the way I speak, you can always attend one of my public speaking programs and say, you know what, Madam Mirola, I need to work on my diction, I need to work on my presentation, I need to know how to command the attention of the audience. And I'll be able to show you how you do that as yourself. Not as Madame Mirola, but as yourself, because we all have our own style, and it's our unique style that makes us stand out. I don't believe in you trying to be somebody else, because who you are, just as you are unique, is already your unique selling point. So you don't need to become a copy of another person. Stand in your originality and authenticity and operate from that level, and you'll find out that people that like you and like your style will flow with your vibe, and they will become your tribe members. They will become your followers. They will become the people that will be your fans, that will also speak about you and recommend you and also encourage you, or even tell you the things that they believe you should be doing as extras. Because you know what? People that see you and feel you, they will become your greatest cheerleaders, and also they will be the people that will be able to tell you what you're doing great, and you can build from there. Okay, fantastic. I hope we're all learning something. So as I said, identify your talents is another tip that I'll give you. If you know what you're good at, it makes life a lot easier for you. So identifying your talents is so important for you to be able to move in, to grow in confidence. The same thing, after you've been able to identify your talents and know the things that you do exceptionally well, you will now be able to take pride in yourself. You know how you feel when you're able to do something and you do it so well that people are just in awe and they were like, oh my God. You feel good. You feel proud of yourself. Everyone has something in them that is worthy of taking pride in. There are many people that do exceptional things that I'm in awe of them. And I know that there are many things that I do as well that I am really, really good at. And I'm like, wow, Madame Marola, this can only be God that is working, because some of these talents that I have, trust me, I really started without any talent, without any training, but I came out and it just came out like, like a diamond that has not been perfectly polished but still good enough. And once I realized that it was something that I had that was innate in me, I decided to start polishing it, to start refining it, to start building it and nurturing it and growing it. And then I become better and better at it. And guess what? I'm still not there. So no matter how many people tell me, oh, you are great at this, I still choose to grow on each and every little detail of my talents, and I still keep on asking and digging deeper to find out more of the talents within me. Like, I didn't know that I could write so well, and I found that out this year, and I'm like, oh my God, this year cannot go by without me bringing out my book. I've written a lot of ebooks, but this year I am going to release the first printed book, Live a Phenomenal Life, and the second one, Mind Your Business. The reason why I'm saying this is because I have people that hold me accountable. When you say something out into the atmosphere, the universe conspires to bring it to pass. People will remind you and say, so Madame Marola, when is that book coming out? The more they say it to you, the more you need to get focused and to make it a reality. And when the book does comes out, it is another way of feeling proud about yourself that you were able to accomplish something that you set out to do. Because when you set goals, and you're able to hit those goals, you are proud of yourself for being deliberate and intentional about making those goals become a reality. Because it is so easy to get derailed, distracted, and discouraged from things that are happening in our lives. And we can easily say, oh, I didn't have enough money, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, yada, 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 pity, party for yourself. But guess what? If you look at your vision board and you look at the goals that you've written and you look at the ones that you see that the timeline, it's getting closer, you are able to be focused. Guess what? I'm going to make this the priority. This is going to get 80% of my attention, and I'm going to work on it, because if I do this, it's not only going to be an achievement for me, it could be that it will be a source of blessing to someone else that needs to read this book and use it as a stepping stone to become better at what they want to do. So the books that are inside us that we have not birthed out there is probably hindering somebody from getting to the next level in their life, because their destiny is tied with the book that is within you. So don't ever look down on yourself or say, I am not an author. Guess what? Your life is a story that is unraveling every single day. And your life story could be that point that somebody will use as a reference to say, because of you and what you were able to do and accomplish, I was able to be inspired. I was able to tell myself, if she can do it, so can I. So why don't you just want to become that kind of person that lives a legacy that outlives you for many generations to come, by putting down your stories, by putting down your knowledge and penning it into a book, so that many people across the world can have access to it. So you know what? Just keep celebrating yourself and believe in your self-worth. All right? So avoid the perfectionist spirits. That is another tip. I was just talking to one of my mentees before we started the show, and I said, perfectionism is the enemy of greatness and achievement in life. And from experience, I was a perfectionist to the core. I still have elements of perfectionism in me, but I've been able to control it. This show that you're watching came to light because I decided to kick perfectionism to the curb. I said, I don't need to have everything in place for me to do what I need to do. I don't need to have all the equipment. I don't need to have all the software for me to be able to get my message out there. My mentee laughed when she saw the way I set up this space, and she was like, in a million years, she could never have guessed that this was how the background of whatever we were doing looks like. Because you see me on your screen every Monday, 12 noon GMT plus 1 time. And many of you will be like, oh, I wish I could do what Madame Marola is doing, but I don't have the cup, I don't have this, I don't have that. Ugh. Sorry for you. If only you had summed up the courage to ask Madame Marola, Madame Marola, please, me too, I'm interested. How can I say that? And I will tell you, my darling, what is in your hand? That phone in your hand, that's your camera. That is what you need to start with. That money that you were going to go and use to buy new pairs of shoes, sorry, buy data with it. Yeah? Buy data with it and then use some of it to also get some apps or whatever you need, or some little things that you can use to beautify your space, and then start your show. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Instagram. And thank you. You guys are the best, because I don't need to go beg no TV show to allow me to have a slot. I don't need permission. I just show up every single Monday, GMT +1 time at 12 noon, and I'm doing my thing. And guess what? Many people laughed at me and said, what are you doing? But guess what? I have made headways, and they are still there now wondering, Madame Marola, how can I do it? So you see, everybody has mockers and scorners. Everybody has dream killers in their lives, but you will not allow them to kill your dreams. Why? Because that's why you're learning about confidence building. If you believe in yourself and you believe that you have in your depth something to offer the world, brothers and sisters, trust me, don't wait for anyone to give you the green light. Tell yourself it's time to move and do it. Action breeds greatness. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't do what you need to do, nobody will ever know that you exist and that you were born to shine in this sphere. So you must make it a deliberate action to put whatever dreams you have in your heart and make them a reality by taking the first step. Okay? Another tip that I have for you is to stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Look, I talked about it on my Just Asking show, that why do people ask people to follow others and stuff like that? I don't care. If you like, don't follow me. If you like, don't watch. Something that I do every week on this show, bless you, that can inspire you, that can challenge. Not watching my show is your loss, not mine, because I'm doing what I'm called to do. I'm also making time to go and learn from other people. So everyone must put in the work on their own personal development. And I don't want to be another person. I want to be me. all the way. Supernaturally gifted, talented, and a superstar. I love Oprah, but I don't want to be Oprah. I want to be Madame Marola, that people will remember after I've left this earth. There must be something about the way I do what I do that would also leave a mark, an indelible, unforgettable mark in this world. Why should I compare myself to other people when God told me that while I was yet in my mother's womb, He formed me and fashioned me. And then after He was done, He broke that mold and started afresh with another person. So something about me is worth identifying with. So I'm not interested in trying to be another Oprah. I'm not interested in trying to be another Ellen. I'm not interested in trying to be another Michelle Obama. I'm not interested in trying to be another Serena Williams. I'm only in the very best version of Madame Marola. And that is my advice to you. Be the best version of yourself. Look deep within yourself. Unearth and start birthing out all those talents and giftings. All those things people told you couldn't do, but you kind of keep hearing a voice telling you you can do it. Start to do it today, not tomorrow. You must be present in your life from today. Whatever you put off for tomorrow that can be done today is a sin. Because today is a day already that God has given you as a gift. You've got to use it wisely. You've got to make the best use of it. So you've definitely got to step up your game and stop looking and undervaluing yourself. Look at yourself as someone that is a gift to the world, and that who you are is, so that people can be blessed across the world with that innate talent that God has given you. Okay, so I'm going to end with one more tip, and then I can always share more with you. If you're interested, you can always reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to do that. And then finally, what I want to say is be grateful. Be grateful for the fact that you are you, and there's no better person in this world than you. Confidence stems from the fact that you have self-esteem. You stand beside other people and you're like, yes, I matter too. My dreams matter too. My voice matters too. Everything, my talent matters. Don't ever feel insecure or feel small standing beside anybody else. It doesn't matter what they've achieved in life. Celebrate them, cheer them on, but also cheer yourself on and tell yourself that my time is coming in the sun. And when that time comes, I'm going to show up in my fullness of my glorious state. And I'm not just going to keep it to myself. I'm going to make it my duty to help other people to grow as well. Don't be that person that others help to grow, and then you decide to hog everything to yourself and be the kind of person that doesn't share information, that doesn't share out of their time. Be the person that also will be grateful enough to be a giver and a destiny helper to other people. Why? Because people connect with people. Everyone needs someone to stand on their, someone's shoulder to stand on, to lift them a bit higher. Everyone needs to be someone that is holding the ladder for someone to be able to climb a bit higher. So no matter which point you are at, whether you're the ladder holder, whether you're the shoulder someone is stepping on, or you're the person that's being carried, be grateful for it and pay it forward. Thank you so much for being part of this show. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you. And I have a quote for you. And one of the quotes is, one important key to success is self-confidence. A key to self-confidence is preparation. So be prepared for your success. And the only way you can be prepared for your success is by believing in yourself and doing what you need to do. And that quote was by Arthur Ashe. And the final one is, building self-confidence requires you to cultivate a positive attitude about yourself and your social interactions, while also learning to deal with any negative emotions that arise and practicing greater self-care. You should learn to set goals and take risks, as well as, since meeting challenges can further improve your self-confidence. That's why self-care is important. People might tell you that you're being selfish, but guess what? If you've not refreshed and refilled yourself, how can you pour out to others? You just be an empty tank. Your self-care is important in you building your self-confidence. Make sure you are able to give yourself the adequate sleep, the adequate rest, the adequate attention that you need to be able to be the best self. Thank you once again for joining me on another great episode of Live a Phenomenal Life. This has been part 2 of the Confidence Building for Successful Living series. And I hope you've been able to find 1 or 2 tips that you can use today that can help you to continuously build your self-confidence. Because as I said, that just like you brush your teeth every day, you need to also refresh your self-confidence every day. Because yesterday's confidence would not be enough for you to use today to be able to make today a great day. So if you've loved this show, if you like it, please tell your friends about it. If you can click on the notification buttons by following me and also making sure that you get a notification. I appreciate every single person that showed up live. I would love for you to comment and tell me what they show and what 1 tip you're going to start working with today. If you have more than 1, excellent. And also, if you know someone that needs to watch this show, learn from it and become better from it, please share it with them. Let them know that there is a woman in her own little corner in Abuja, Nigeria, that is doing something about helping other people to become the very best version of themselves. Why? Because I am the band creator that inspires the beautiful, audacious, no excuses, God's masterpiece in your life. Till next Monday, I bid you a great day and have a rock-on week. Thank you, love you all, and bye-bye from me. All right, thank you so much, YouTube. Hope you enjoy the show. Please let me know send your comments, and also if you like it, subscribe to my channel, Madame Marola, and also share this video with other people or send it to somebody. It could bless their lives or make a great difference in their future. Thank you so much for watching. I bid you a great day. Thank you, and bye-bye.